here. Come on. Tonight. Well, friends, it is actually 100% true. We did grow up right here in these Ozark Mountains. And you see, every day after work or school, back when we were kids, we loved to head off to the woods behind our house to go and have some fun. Now, I know what you're thinking to yourselves. You're thinking that sounds ridiculous in this day and age, you know, with cell phones, computers, video games all over the place. But follow me just for a second, okay? You see, when we were kids, we lived right next door to the Mark Twain National Forest. Now, if you've never been out there, you need to go check it out. Here's why. You see, there's hundreds of miles of trails, there's creeks, there's rivers, there's unexplored caves, there's buried Civil War treasure. I mean, this place is a paradise on earth. We laced up our hiking boots, head on out there, and we had the greatest times that a young family could ever wish for. And you see, our dad, by trade, he was a carpenter, and growing up, our family, well, we didn't have a lot of money. Nope, we didn't have much money at all, but we had each other. And around here, I guess that's all you really need for a good time anyway. So you see, on the weekends, we loved to hang out on the front porch with our dad. Our father was a very interesting young man back in his teen years. The story goes something like this. He paid $60 for this busted up old motorcycle. He rebuilt the thing, and then he drove it across the entire United States, all the way up through Canada and the very tippy top of Alaska. And he did this because he loved music. You see, he personally attended some of the most iconic concerts in all of history back in the late 1970s, and along the way, he assembled one amazing record collection on vinyl. So most nights we'd sit out there on the porch, Dad, he'd bring out his record player and he'd fire the thing up. And we'd lean in real close and we would listen. And he would tell us all these wild stories about his adventures, and then, to prove that he was telling the truth, he would pull out the ticket stubs, ladies and gentlemen, some of them were even signed. After that, the best part of the night, he would teach us. He would teach us the verses, the choruses, the harmony parts to all of his favorite tunes. And after that, he would write out the chords. Perhaps we'd grab the guitar, a fiddle, mandolin out of the closet and kind of just play along. And I have to tell you what, it was a great way to grow up, and I don't think we'd trade those days for anything under the sun. Now, as fun as all that sounds, there was a bit of a problem. You see, Dad's records, they were these wild rock and roll records from the 1970s, and all we really had were a bunch of busted up old secondhand acoustic instruments. So we started doing a lot of musical experimentation, changing rock and roll songs into acoustic songs. In that spirit, tonight, thank you very much, sir, we're going to feature a brand new instrument in the show. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 18-string harp guitar. It's a very unusual instrument. It's got the bass strings up top, has the guitar strings right here in the middle, of course, and the high harp strings down there on the bottom. Wait till you hear how it sounds. Now, tonight is also a special evening because the legend himself, Dad Haygood, he is in the house, folks. He's sitting right back there. We'll see you. Thank you for that. He's a good man. All right. Dad, these are your songs. This is your set, sir. We are taking you back to those days growing up on the front porch right here in these Ozark Mountains. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe it probably sounded something like this.
Smiling friend, I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains. the streams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of a street lamp. I turned my collar to the cold and damp. When my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the sound of silence. So say I do not know. Silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words that I might teach you. Take my arms that I might reach you. But my words, like silent raindrops, fell and echo in the wells of silence. And the people bowing prayed to the neon god they made. And the sun flashed out its warning in the words that it was for me. And the signs and the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls and tenement halls and whispered in the sound of silence.